Welcome back to the NASCAR 25 crew mode. We got Watkins Glen. I want to double check my settings just to make sure we got everything good to go, and for you at the audience home to look and see what we're doing with, so you can say how much of a skill issue I have. So this is our general settings. Watkins Glen and ARCA, for whatever reason, is really tough. Incident frequency, I dabbled with it. I think 30 is going to be good. It's since the update, like 0 to like 25 seems to do nothing, so that's what we're going to go with. So with Watkins Glen, it doesn't really seem like there's any disparity of like the fuel being an issue, so it should be just a very straightforward race. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna underperform, and I'm gonna get made fun of. So let's get into it. Well, we got our goal time by about a second. I'm actually really surprised by that because in single race I had the same settings and everything, and it's about the same lap times we're running. So I'm surprised the goal time is so low, especially a good second off. So I'm hoping this isn't a race we're just gonna shred field in. But I'm not really gonna lower it anymore anyway, so, or up it up anymore. So I don't know. But yeah, ARCA cars from racing the Cup cars a lot, because I did like a live stream, but it's so different going to this. It just feels so much more weight, more floatier, heavier. They want to spin out more. At least on the road course. I don't know. Maybe it's a me thing, because Watkins Glen actually kind of drives like a road course that doesn't make me lose my mind. I know a lot of people have been having problems with the bus stop. I was having that problem as well, but I eventually kind of figured it out. The curbs, though, are still a big problem if you go over them. Usually they're supposed to help you, but it almost feels like they don't. At least in the bus stop, they really kill you, so I don't know. Cars should be decent enough, I guess. That's a 114. Okay, 114. That's good. In race in single player, okay, I was gonna say they're running like 112, so we're 5th in practice. So that feels alright. We'll go into qualifying and see what they do. Again, it's just we're gonna probably lose points to Sawalich. I just don't want to lose as much points. Is that okay? I'm just saying. I don't want to. Maybe that's too angry of me to say. I don't know. 114.6. That's destroying the goal time. I'm actually really shocked by how much we beat the goal time, and apparently we're first. I'm gonna be really shocked because in race now they were running like 112s on the same difficulty and everything. So there is no way this should be pole from everything I experienced. It's going to make it even harder to... I don't know. We're going to find out if that's the case. That was going to be bad. We're just going to end qualifying there. And that's going to... We're a second. Okay, P2nd. That's actually not bad. We got a second round, so I'm assuming we're going to lose time. Or maybe we'll go into the second round. I don't think we've ever done that before. Yeah, we're going to see. I'm not used to this. We're going in, like, uncharted territory here because I'm not used to it. Or, okay, we can start 9th. Okay, never mind. 113, so 1.5 seconds off. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of points this race. I just get this bad feeling. Is that okay? I don't know. That some people may think that's too negative. So I'm gonna calm down a little bit, you know. We'll reel it in a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm not desirable enough. I thought I looked pretty good, honestly, considering where I used to be, like 40 pounds lighter. I think I was like a 6 out of 10, but I guess I'm just not desirable enough, unfortunately. But I don't know. I just kind of call it as I see it. I mean, if we're going to lose points to Sawalich, I will be upset. Sorry. We're going to try to be careful here on the start. Yeah, this race is going to be the make or break of the season. I feel like I just get this weird feeling that this race might be the difference of winning the championship or not, unless we could do really good at the other tracks coming up after this, which again I don't really know, so I have to kind of treat every race as a big opportunity to gain points, because I don't really know what's coming up with ARCA and how the difficulty is and everything. Why did Andy jickle buckle wow like back up that much going in the corner though? That didn't make any sense to me. That was such a checkup. They're still checking up here. Man, they're just not figuring it out through the bus stop. We got 10 laps. They'll be pitting, I'm assuming, right around halfway. So that's the goal, at least. I appreciate the fact they can actually abuse the racing surface there. Break a little early just in case. Huddleston, I guess, is very good at road courses because he's up in the top 10. I'm not used to seeing him up here, so good for him. They did update the AI stats, so Brendan Queen's technically the best overall rated next to Sawalich. Interestingly enough, that was like a point I was mentioning in a video just a few days ago. Ooh, I might have missed a braking marker. Ooh, boy. No, I'm somehow good. I was trying to look for the braking marker, but the driver names and stuff were like blocking the markers on the left-hand side of the screen. But thankfully, Sawalich isn't leading, which is really good, because that means we're not going to hemorrhage as much points. So I am a little bit happier. I'm checking up why they check up so early in that corner. They can brake so much later. Watch out for the curves. You see that? It wanted me to wreck. If I was on the throttle there over the curves, it does seem like it makes you wreck more. So I'm trying to be a little careful of that. But anyways, P6. That's not bad at all. Considering Sawalich isn't leading. Just want to point that out. So nobody think I'm like contradicting myself in the rage I had at Lime Rock. I guess also people forget too, that was the first time I ever ran at Lime Rock. So yeah, not surprised I didn't really run that well and I was 30 seconds off. I got 2 time penalties that probably cost me 10 seconds overall. 5 seconds for one and 5 for another, maybe. So that attributed to it. Also, we got a good run, LeVar Scott there. That's a P5. So, yeah. I am indeed a little bit happier than Lime Rock because Sawalich isn't leading. He's not going to get max points for 5th. So, yeah, I will be a little bit happier of this outcome. Yeah, he's actually 4th. So I'm going to be even happier. I hope that guy's happy. I'm in a good mood. I'm very desirable now. Robusto's leading. I didn't even notice that. Or at least we're going to have a female driver win. It's not going to be Hilara today. I guess that's more gender ambiguity than anything, but screw it. More girl power. I'll take it. We actually are gaining a little bit on the leader, so I'm assuming this car's got more spunk in it than I thought. It's just we didn't really have the ideal track position. I'm sure going to this bus stop's going to help. If they're going to check up that early in the bus stop, then this is our big opportunity to gain there, which we do just that. Beautiful. I don't think we're having enough laps to run her down, but you know, at least maybe we can get the Sawalich. Maybe our car isn't total hot garbage. Ooh, interesting. They're pitting early. They should be able to make it on fuel at that point, but I guess I'll pit on lap 5, get 4 tires and fuel. I don't need to make any adjustments, so we're fine, but I guess that's smart because their fuel window is technically open. We're going to see how this plays out, but I'll be pitting next time by. Yeah, we're pitting this lap. Barrel it down there because we have to factor in the pit crew being slow. So, or the game stopping us. So, you know, we'll see how this cycles us out. Guess we'll see where the cycle is out. Since Sawalich and them pitted before me, they should have the undercut. So, I don't think we're going to get past him at all. But at least we should maintain our track position just because. Okay, well this doesn't help either. Just waiting a whole second on pit road. That doesn't really help. We're just going to wait for this to all cycle through. We should still be in the same position. Actually, that's Sawalich right in front of me. Okay. Maybe lap traffic held him up too, or maybe from Brad Smith. I don't know, but yeah, that didn't really hurt us all that bad. Might have actually gained time doing that. Maybe it's... Ooh, that's a bad corner. Don't... I really thought that was a penalty. I really thought that was going to be a penalty there. I was just taking the most ungodly angle to get back on the surface as quick as possible to not have that happen. I don't know if that was the difference, but dodged the bullet there, and Sawalich is gone, so, never mind. We might actually cycle out... Well, Reef is leading, but I'm assuming he's going to pit. Or is it down pit road or will pit? Are we about to gain some spots during this pit cycle? I wasn't really expecting that. It's very spread out, though. Damn, they're like hitting lap. I think they're gonna hit lap traffic and everything. In what universe is Cody Dennis running P9? That's freaking awesome, but wasn't expecting that. Good run for him. Hooray! Oh, he's gonna hold up Lawless Allen. Thank you. What a true Chad. He might have ran himself out of fuel. I don't know. That is a lot of. They check up way too much through there. I can't make sense of that. Do not. Oh my God! I guess another bullet dodged. My entire corner was compromised. Just wading through all the trash of people checking up, but we got through it somehow. I'm really amazed how much they're getting held up in lap traffic. Thank you, Sawalich, or I guess Alex Club. He They know me on Facebook. Hi, thank you for holding them up. Thumbs up to that. I appreciate that. Thank you for the help. Where the hell is Hunter Wright going? That should be a course cutting penalty. That's bullshit. He should have a course cutting penalty just like me. This is a bad spot to catch them. Get by them. He's going to get held up. P3. Yeah, Robusto's 3 seconds up the road. We're not going to get to her. But at least we're going to have a female, relatively female-centric top 2, possibly. Okay, leader's pitting, so should cycle out P second. That's probably not the colloquially appropriate term for that, but yeah. Robusto's too far up the road. I'm even amazed we even got to Sawalich. I'm amazed how much lap traffic's a thing in 10 laps here at ARCA. I guess I don't know, should be surprised. I'm just really blown away by that. Got 2 laps to go, about 3 seconds back. I don't really think we're making up that gap unless lap traffic completely bones her, but I think we'll just take a second and get out of here in good shape. I don't know if Sawalich has led any laps, so he might have gained a bonus point, so we might get out of here at equal points, potentially. I don't know, but we got out of here in a lot better shape than I was expecting going into this, honestly. What is this? Oh my god, another horrific angle on the track to watch out for. I think even Robusto messed up or something, because she lost like a good second and a half there. I damn near almost ran into them, but now we have a shot. I mean, we kind of have a shot, unless we get more lap traffic, but we win because of lap traffic. That's going to be kind of funny. It's going to remind me of, like, Heat Evolution shit. White flag is out. Sawalich is about a second back for me. We're kind of in the mix of this. Like, we have a bit of a shot here. They catch lap traffic at a bad angle one more time. We can snatch this win away. Unceremoniously, too, so we're going to find out. This one lap car might be the big difference here. I don't know. It depends. If they stop at the bus stop, okay, they're gonna get by them, no problem. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. They check up so much in the bus stop too. It's crazy. So I could break at that second braking marker there. Robusto actually seemed like she did about the same thing I did. So yeah. All right. Well, kiss that win goodbye. That just screwed up everything there. The freaking curves are so nasty. Unless they get held up here one more time. Oh, Robusto. That lap car almost got her in trouble. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could have had a shot. And, of course, they're just right in my way. This is like Roll the Outlaws 24 shit. There we go. We'll just bring it home second. You're about one mistake away from her losing that, but we'll gain points on Sawalich here. I would love to win just to gain more points on him, but I think we're going to get out of this, and I'm assuming we're going to be tied. Because he led a lap, I think. I'm not really sure, but we'll gain something at least. Look at her freaking... Is this like JC personified as... Why does it remind me of JC? Why am I thinking that? Do not hit my finger was on the triangles. Don't restart. You know, it's crazy racing on Lime Rock, so I'm trying to get a thumbnail here. I was just doing some stuff off camera, and yeah, since then, I feel like I've gotten better at the track. I think it also helps, too, because I'm just using manual gears. Or, well, I was using manual gears back then. Look at the stopping rate on that car. My lord. I mean, that completely threw me off, and that just... I really thought I was going to get a speeding penalty. I was really, like, corner cutting penalty. I'm actually really shocked I did not get anything, because I don't know what triggers it. I think maybe it's 4 wheels into the grass. I don't really know, but point is, dodged a monumental bullet there. Well, Robusto gets a win. A lot of cars, I think, win a lap. Look at the top 10. Look at 6th place is 17 seconds back. The top 10 was, I mean, that's a very ARCA-ish. A lot of cars went a lap down, up to 29th. And the 10-lap race is very quick. But we'll take a look at the point situation here. And see how that all shakes up. Right now, I think we're just saving money for trucks. Isabella Robusto wins the General Tire 100 at the Glen, leaving 5 races remaining of the season. Williams Sawalich is currently leads the... Wait, he still leads the standings? I forgot. It's been a couple days. I can't remember what the points are, because once you go into the race itself, you lose the standings, which you should never lose the standings, and no matter what you do in the race weekend. I'm sorry. That's absolutely ridiculous. But Halara Nightmare is 4 points behind the leader. It's still up in the air, but the final races make or break for Peak Motorsports. Top 5 from Nightmare is crazy awesome. Thank you, Thad Moffitt. There are definitely clowns out there, but Halara Nightmare 8-1. Thank you, Alex Club. he helped me get by Sawalich to get that 1 extra point on him. So I gotta give it to him. Thank you for doing that. That is awesome. They actually seen my videos, and that's really freaking cool. So I feel humbled. I hope they're still watching, because that actively, your computer actively helped me in the championship battle to hold up Sawalich to get me maybe a point. I don't know if it was a point or we're gonna tie. Either way, we're going into we got out of this race at least in a net neutral or a net positive. LeVar Scott. I know it could be tough on a track like that. To keep it clean, but Clarendon might just try. They just lose their minds if I bump them ever so slightly. I don't know. I must have done something to them that I don't remember. Okay, we did. Okay, he must have led a lap at the start because we are tied 42 to 42. So, yeah, we're still 4 points out. We'll gain a good chunk. Body's worn. I just want to preface, I didn't restart. I didn't do anything. We just have a lot of worn shit, which I'm honestly really surprised. So I'm actually really confused. That much car rating was destroyed from that. Are you freaking kidding me? We almost got the truck series unlocked. I'm sure if we won that, we might have made a difference up. So that's interesting. Yeah, let's go to race shop and repair this car. Really, like, destroyed it more than I imagined. I don't even know if we're going to have enough work points to even properly repair everything. Go to custom. I don't really think that's going to be enough. Yeah, we clearly got buy a whole new one. Do that. Do the same with the chassis. We got one more wrench. 92 there. Let's see what this is, because engine, that's 101. Oh my god. Suspension. Yeah, we have to buy. We're gonna buy new suspension. It seems maybe that's not the best idea. But it's clearly hurting. And at least the other two we can use our work points to get that up. Barely. That's cutting it. Pretty close, but can at least afford it. At least with the work points, so. There we go. That's about it with that. Customize that, or custom work it. Get that back to 100. We're almost done with the ARCA season, finally. We got a new sponsor offer. Oh, hold on. It's Holly. Did we have Holly before? Am I confusing it? I don't know. But we're going to go with Holly, sure. We'll sign them. Welcome Holly to the team. Get top 7 finish for 2,200. Well, we could probably do that. I don't know if this game ever anticipated anyone being this good in their first season or what, but yeah, we're still 4 points out. Robusto got her win. First win of the year out of the championship hunt, really. It's really just between me and Sawalich. Our average finishes are exactly 4.1. We both led. Well, my face cam's blocking it, but I got 124. He's got 155. We're going to Richmond next. So, don't know how that's honestly going to go. So, I'm going to have to practice that off camera or something just to anticipate just what on earth that's going to be. Well, let's go back to the race thing and look at the rest of the schedule, see what tracks we got going up next. We got Richmond, which is the new Bean logo, which the little lines behind it, like, they remind me of the Titanic smokestacks, and I don't know why, but it just reminds me of it. Then we got Bristol. Bristol I know we could win at. Same with Kansas. Those are two tracks I can guarantee, like, we'll probably win those. Martinsville's probably not. And then Phoenix, I had to fudge the settings so much because they could pit twice, so I had to lower their fuel consumption so they make sure they pit once. I think on a long run we can do good, but if we can get out of these two, Bristol and Kansas, and gain a lot of points, then we can manage at Martinsville. I don't know, it's going to be close, I feel like, because Sawalich, again, is just so consistent. It's going to be really difficult to actually beat him. Well, thankfully at Watkins Glen, we just mashed him in points. I wish he didn't lead a lap, because we could have gained a point, but we're going to see what Richmond brings. It's going to be 50 laps. I don't know how that's going to go, but I guess that's why we watch to find out, don't we? We got Richmond. It's bonus race time. So, yeah, I tested it. AI got a bit of an uh-oh problem with the fuel consumption because they're doing that thing. They're pitting twice in the race, so we're going to bump it down to 40. I'm assuming that's good enough. I haven't tested it, so I guess we're going to find out. But at least I made a conscious effort to try to balance things out as best and fairly as humanly possible. So that's what we're going with for ARCA. at Richmond. There's not much else to look at. We are still, I think, 4 points off of Swalwich, so all we can do really is just... I think we're going to still lose points. That's just my guess, but let's try not to lose too much, because we got 2 more races coming up after this that we should do pretty well in. So, I mean, that's all I got to say. Let's race. So the Richmond, I guess, really the only thing is just you really have to roll through the corners a lot. That's really one thing I've kind of learned. Our fuel load's at 23, so we should be pitting pretty much exactly at lap 25, just because we're off the throttle so much. We just save so much fuel naturally just going around the track. So that's, at least that's in my case.
This one counts. Let's go.
So our goal is top 7. I think with our Holly sponsor we can achieve that. I made the car a bit tighter just because in practice it seemed like it was stepping out too much just being on the default. So we have it about 25% tight just to make it a little more snug so it just drives a little better. I braked way too much in that corner. So that's gonna probably be a bad lap. But smacking the wall doesn't help either. But 24 flat, we're still 4/10 off the leader here. I'm assuming this lap might be a little bit better just because, you know, we're not gonna fumble it as bad. Keyword as bad. We're gonna see here. Yeah, I don't know what I did there to slow up that much. That was a horrible corner. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just suck today. So that's fine. 12th. Well, that's not really, we didn't hit our goal. I'm assuming Swalwich is on pole, I would assume. He's second. Oh, I'll pump the brakes there. I gotta calm. I'm getting too angry here, you know. He's second. So, thankfully, Brendan Queen's up there. Maybe this is where the AI slider's gonna kinda, not the AI sliders, the AI ratings that they did in an update is gonna change, because Brendan Queen's now the best performing one, and then Swalwich is second, so. Unfortunate tying with that, because now we're not dealing with Swalwich at his peak form. We're kind of dealing with him at like his an off day. I don't know if that's really the right term, but I don't know. But yeah, Richmond is pretty tough from what I've experienced. AI are pretty good. It seems, I think this is kind of a problem with just a lot of tracks. Richmond really being no exception. It's just on the long run, I think we'll start to really reel them down, like run them down a lot. So I'm going to assume here. They did not want to give me any slack in that corner, which is fair, considering I went in that corner at such an awful angle. What dumbass was even going to consider trying to, you know, make a pass there? So I'll try to take our time here and just get by them one by one. Lap traffic will eventually come into play. With the adjusting the AI sliders, with their pitting, I'm hoping that fixes it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I just don't want to have a huge undercut advantage by me pitting on lap 25 and then the AI pit on lap 30 and then we win because they pitted so much later than me that it's really hard to find that balance, especially when the game doesn't do it for you. You just have to tinker with it bit by bit. So yeah, this Richmond race took a lot longer to record than it should have because I was spent like an hour and a half practicing for it. So that was not fun to do. It's really unfortunate when it gets to that point. So again, I'm sorry I'm being, you know, I'm not desirable enough. I'm being too negative. We're in the top 10. I mean, hey, we're driving up to 6. That's in fact very positive. That makes me very, very happy. In fact, we're gonna get into the top 5, which is gonna make me even happier. There we go, P5. There we go to the inside of LeVar. No contact, beautiful. Car's definitely got some speed in it, and it's going to probably be even better in the long run. Which, again, the career mode car and single player car, I think, are very different in how quick the career mode car is with everything leveled up. So, I should have factored that in too, but I mean, I was such a non-factor in the single race that the career mode thing would be kind of the same. I mean, we're P4, so, and Swalwich is 3rd, so he's falling back, so this is going to be a race where we can probably gain points on him, which is very big for the championship battle, as I can't really talk. Got up to Swalwich here. Now we just got to kind of pick our battle here, when to get by him here, which that probably would have been the corner there if I nailed it just a little bit better. We'll get to the inside of him here regardless. This car is fast. Definitely a lot faster than I genuinely thought. Got a lap car here that's going to hold him up. I indirectly held him up, so sorry. But Yeah, this is... I'm very happy now. This is going to be a very good point day. We might actually get the point lead if we can somehow run down the leader, which may be a possibility with how much they're getting held up in lap traffic, I think. Yeah, Brendan Queen is just being royally cucked by 2 cars. And now I will be in the same position as him because I had nowhere to go. Now we're just 3 wide in the middle. That was terrifying. We'll get by all that. We'll actually gain a spot amongst all of that, so that's kind of impressive. Now we just have to get our sights on Brendan Queen here. Build up a... Oh boy, there we go. Or you just can get stuck in lap traffic. That makes things easier. And new leader. And now we're just got to just save fuel, which I don't think really should be much of an issue. We also got to build up a lead just in case we get destroyed on pit road for some unforsaken reasons. So I got to watch out for that too. So it's very imperative we gain something. And Brendan Queen's trying, so lap traffic really affect him. He might be a bit faster than me. Or maybe not. I'll shut up. Ooh, Jake Bullman. Oh my god. I was going to say that was... I was going to try to get by him there, but it was just too much momentum. Where did Sawalich come from? Hello? Wasn't he in 3rd? How did he get up here? I don't know. Now we got another lap car just circumvent around. I gotta try to get back this lead again. I really do not want him to get any lap-led bonus points if I can help it. So this is very important. To make sure he doesn't lead a lap. I don't think he led one. It was close, but I think he did not lead one. Oh my god, oh my lord, just in my way completely. It just wouldn't even move. He just stayed he just committed to his own lane and that was annoying. Oh my god, I'm actually amazed how just in the way he was. At least he's being in the way for everybody else, so at least he's being, you know, fair. When I had it set to 50, they were pitting around lap 22, so since I lowered it, they should pit later. I'm hoping that number is good enough. So, in a couple laps here, I guess we're going to see how that plays out. I guess at this point, it doesn't really matter a whole lot because we have the fastest car, but we're going to win regardless, so... I guess... let them pit twice, I guess. I don't know. Let them be stupid. It's not going to really affect us because we're definitely the best car. Oh boy, that got loose. I was going to say, people are pitting, so... that's unfortunate. So, that adjustment didn't do anything? They're like pitting... I would say at the same time, but I think it's 1 lap difference. Just gets annoying trying to figure out what slider combo to do for certain tracks, because this is definitely one of those where if I just left it alone, they would have pitted twice and I would have won effortlessly. So that's a little annoying. Actually, it's a lot annoying, but anyways, there's really not much else to say because we're going to win this race no problem, so I mean, this is pretty simple of a race, honestly. I guess to Sawalich's credit, he is staying out with me, which I'm actually really shocked about, but yeah, we're going to pit this time. I know pit road is very, very narrow here, staying down here, so I can't even really floor it down here in the way that I usually like to, so we'll see what this gains us as an advantage leaving pit road. Alrighty, there we go, and I was going to say, I thought that was Sawalich leaving pit road, but no, we're fine. Oh boy, that's an awkward exit. I can't even push it, but you see that? Sawalich is right there behind me. How big of a lead did we have entering pit road? I don't really know, honestly, but he's right there behind me, so good thing I just barreled it down there, because if I wanted to do the honor roll and be gentlemanly with it, probably would have lost the race because of that. We're going to see if I can build up a gap on him. I don't know if he has like a much quicker car on the short runs or what, but he's right there behind me, so that's a bit scary, but maybe lap traffic or Dale Corley can be a moving chicane here and hold him up. He didn't. Okay. Alright, we're just going to go back to Panicville. How on earth did Brendan Queen cycle out 3 seconds ahead of us, unless he pitted much later than all of us? I don't know. He must have pitted early, but he's definitely got to pit again. There's no way he's going to make it. He pitted on lap 22 or 23. He's not going to make it 27 laps. So realistically, it should be just a battle between me and Sawalich, which, you know, we should win off of that. But if the AI are going to do like some NASCAR 15 shit, which I remember back in NASCAR 15, their AI pit run. I don't know what the number was. I know the number I'm thinking of is 80. But whatever their fuel run was, they can almost do like double. So I'm hoping it's not something insane like that. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Thank you to Amber Bulkin for holding up Sawalich there. So makes it much easier for me. Damn, that was about a second we gained on him just because of lap traffic. Sometimes they can get through it really well, and other times they can't. And that was definitely another case where they fumbled that really badly. Brendan Queen getting royally destroyed by lap traffic again. Name a better iconic duo other than the AI here tonight at Richmond. Like, it's like IRP levels of just stack ups. But we're there. We got a damn near 4-second lead over Sawalich. A lot of that's because of lap traffic, so maybe I could have bumped it up to 102 and would have been fine. I was just having so much trouble in my single player race. Does my career mode car have like almost like 0.4 of a second up on the single player car? I'm starting to get that feeling that's the case, so I don't know. I don't really know, but I mean, I'll take an easy dub. I mean, this is good for our championship lead anyways, or at least whittle the point lead down from Sawalich. Maybe we'll get the point lead after this race. Who really knows? 10 laps to go, and we got exactly 9 in the fuel, so still a little bit close on fuel, but again, I think just going around the track normally, just how much we had to let off going into the corners. Again, we'll be fine. So, there's really not much else to say. I'm gonna shut up. 3 laps to go, still leading. Sawalich is very far back. I mean, this has been kind of disgusting how much I've gapped Sawalich. And I don't really know why. I mean, he is 11 seconds back. I mean, I can't be all from lap traffic. I don't even think upping the difficulty to 102 would even cause... I would still probably be leading, so... I guess we were just going to have a dub here regardless, so... everybody else is starting to pit. Starting to get stupid. Sawalich is pitting as well, which is even more perplexing because he should be able to make it on fuel just like me. So I'm even more confused on that. How much lower did I need to go on the fuel consumption to make this work? I guess lower than 40, that much we've learned, but we got one more lap of fuel. I mean, we can be on 0 right now and still make it to the end because 0 is almost like another lap as well, so this turned very strange, very bizarre, but it looked like we were going to win regardless of this fuel debacle, so I don't have to feel any regret other than just, I don't know, lowering the fuel consumption more would have made them not pit, but whatever, we get the dub. I'll take it. I'll take them however I can. We'll see where Sawalich finished. That field order got so, I mean, all over at the end. I don't really know who on earth finished where. Sawalich got 8th, which is actually really good for us because, well, you know, that's a lot of points we'll gain. So, I don't even know what to say with all that. It's just, I got nothing. It's just a shame just because, I mean, I can stretch it all the way to halfway, but the AI can't. I shouldn't have to go through, I mean, how many things would I have to adjust it? Like, if I did it in increments of 5, would I have to try one race running 25 laps on 45? That still wouldn't have worked, obviously, and I would have done 25 laps again. That would have been 50 laps just to see, like, how many more in 25 laps? I don't know how many seconds or minutes that actually equates to, but, like, it's just so time-consuming trying to figure this out, especially when you know it doesn't work out like this. I'm sure it's like 30 or something would have been good. But then that caused another problem too, because you don't want the AI to pit like so much later than you, and then you can basically have like a huge undercut on them, and then gain an unfair advantage on that. So this is why it's just so much easier just to have everything be 1-to-1, at least as much as humanly possible, so this doesn't happen. So the player doesn't have to finagle through settings constantly for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter anyways because we won regardless. So it really doesn't matter. But it's going to matter when we get to Phoenix when the championship battle's really close, and the fuel thing is going to be a problem there too. So I'm going to have to really spend like an extra half hour on that just to really figure it out. Which, you know, that's what you want to do in your video game, is to beta test like a third of your schedule. I don't know. I wish that could be fixed. It's just annoying. We're definitely going to gain a lot of points on Sawalich, that's for damn sure. Get good reps and everything. Hard Nightmare, just because we're friends, doesn't make bumping me cool. When did I bump Sawalich? I must have at some point. I don't know. Me and him have had beef like the whole season, so I don't know. Gray Race Hurler, Superclass, you do. Well, thank you, Tyler Reeves. Stop simping for me. I say Richmond is in the just send it phase of learning how to drive. Tim Richmond, I won this race by literally having a better brain the entire field, and you're going to have the nerve to say something that ridiculous? I prefer the other Tim Richmond, not whatever you are. Freaking faker. I bet if you put a bunch of cones on the freeway, Hilar would try to knock them all down. I mean, I probably would, honestly. It's like bowling, you know, you want to knock them all down. I mean, Isaac, that's not even like a freaking slash at me. That's just, I mean, I would do that. I just did it last week. New series unlocked. Yeah. Oh my god. We can run trucks next season if we really want to. We got 48 points and 36. That is 12 points we gained on Sawalich. That is massive. So we're going to have the point lead by 5? Something like that. I don't know how. Okay, chassis. That was the last one on the chassis. Engine, suspension, that all looks kind of normal for the wear and tear. Next up's Bristol, which we won at before, so that might be another really like easy dub, which we're definitely gonna need that. Let's look at our parts here so I can figure out what on earth to repair. At least I'm finally starting to figure this out and like know what to do here. 37 there. Engine or chassis. I mean, we need to buy a new one, so buy that. And then go to engine. 31 work points. So yeah, Arca's been pretty easy, but we had a lot of the VIP perks and stuff, so it probably would be a little bit harder if we didn't have any of this. So I'm not gonna say that, oh, this crew mode's way too easy or anything. We gotta, once we get the trucks, then we'll really start to see like how the grind is. Yeah, Bristol should be easy. It's again another 50 lap race. I think it's one pit stop. We don't have to worry about finagling the settings or anything. I'll probably up the difficulty to 102 for that. I'll keep it at 100, especially for the whole season. We would almost win at every single track, damn near. So we'll bump it to 102 and see what it does there, because I know clearly 100. We could have got away with 102 at Richmond. Maybe 103, honestly. I'm not really sure. I'm not at that level yet. But yeah, Bristol and Kansas are two tracks I know we can gain a lot. Martinsville and Phoenix, I feel like we're going to lose some points. So really, I want to build up this gap as like a security blanket. We got 8 points over Sawalich now, so we're good on that front. We got 154 laps led to his 155. You can't see it, but that's just, you know, what is on there. So that's funny. So yeah, point battle's very close. And that's really it. So I'll change the settings from Bristol to 102 and then put the fuel consumption, I guess, back to normal. Since fuel's really not going to be a problem, it's going to be a clear-cut one pit stop, because I think the pitting or something is like 30-something laps. So should be fine. God, I hope so. The Cup Series I've seen is a nightmare. They pit way too early. It's like one of the few tracks where they pit because of tire wear, not because of fuel, so that's kind of interesting, but I don't know. Bristol should be fine. Anyways, not rants, I guess tangents aside, that'll be it for me. I will see you all in the next part for more of this, so bye.